welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. Today I am making Egg Foo Young. I'm actually making it for dinner because I didn't pull the meat out. And the only thing I really had that would defrost quickly is this little package of pork that I have, of ground pork. So I am making Egg Foo Young. So, just a little backstory to this. My husband and I met when we were 12 years old. We didn't start dating until we were 18, but we met when we were 12 years old and we were friends for a long time. And we would always meet up at this bowling alley. And at the bowling alley, there was a Chinese restaurant and I would always order the Egg Foo Young there. So just growing up all throughout, being a teenager, dating my husband, marrying my husband, we would always, eat Egg Foo Young. So I learned how to make it. And that's what I'm going to make today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to cook the ground pork and I'm going to make the sauce. Okay, so I'm going to start by heating up my skillet so I can cook the pork. And then I'm also going to make the sauce that goes over the top of Egg Foo Young. And the sauce is really simple. So it's supposed to be 2 cups of chicken stock. I have just under 2 cups of chicken broth, so that's what I'm going to be using. So to this chicken broth, I'm going to be adding 4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. Okay, so now that I have this, it's a little beyond simmering, but I'm gonna add the cornstarch to this. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but for the sauce, I always double the sauce because we tend to like more sauce on our Egg Foo Young. So yeah, if you're looking for just like a regular amount, you would have cut this in half. Okay, so now I'm just going to mix in the cornstarch mixture. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the sauce, and the sauce is done. It'll thicken up a little bit more as it sits here. So I'm going to go ahead and move on with the rest of it. And the pork is also done, so I'm going to transfer that over to a bowl. Okay, so I'm just going to add the pork into my bowl. And I'm going to let that just cool for just a moment while I'm grating the carrots. So I usually like to have about a half a cup of carrots. I'm making a mess. Look at the carrot everywhere. Okay, so that was about 2 carrots. And what I'm gonna do is just add it in with the pork. And then you're also gonna want some sprouts or mung bean sprouts. And I like to use about a cup of these mung bean sprouts. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot. I need to cut some green onion. This is not the right knife for cutting these. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used about six green onions. I mean, it's pretty much however much you want to use, but I'm going to actually put these in a cup of water and regrow them so I can reuse them. And then I'm going to put some in the mixture, and then I'm going to save some to sprinkle on top. Okay, and then we also want to add in some ginger. I don't have any fresh ginger, so I'm just going to use some ground ginger. And this, again, it is pretty much to taste. I usually just kind of sprinkle whatever I feel I'd like. And then I also want to add some soy sauce to this mixture as well. And again, I don't really measure too much, but soy sauce. And then I'm gonna mix this all together. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna add some garlic to it as well. I'm gonna add some garlic. So I'm just gonna take some garlic, however much garlic you like. Normally I would like it all fresh, but I don't, this is what I have. Okay. And all my mess. Do I have tongs? And then I'm gonna mix this up. This should make about 4 or 5 large ones, like large Egg Foo Young. I make mine kind of big. Okay. And then now that that's mixed up, let me make sure I didn't forget anything. I'm trying to go off of memory here. Ginger, scallions, garlic. Oh, you can add salt and pepper. I don't usually put a lot of salt and pepper in my food, so I don't normally add it because the soy sauce is already kind of salty. But I'm gonna add now 8 eggs to this mixture. Whoa, I almost threw that one in my garbage pile. And you can scramble these up first to make it a little bit easier. So I'm just going to kind of scramble these up in here. And then mix it all together. I might need to add another egg or so, depending on, you know, how much filling you have. I think it's looking pretty good. Okay, and that is the mixture for it. So all we have to do now is just cook these up. And I usually cook about a cup of the mixture at a time. Okay, so I'm just heating up my pan here. This is actually a crepe pan. I don't have a wok, so this is just gonna have to work. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil. Okay, so let's see if this is hot enough. But I'm just gonna grab about a cupful of this mixture. Seems hot enough. Might actually seem too hot. There we go. And then I'm gonna make it into like a little pancake. So I like to make sure that it gets cooked through. I don't like it like runny. So I like to leave it on one side for just a few minutes and then flip it over and make sure that there's no more runny eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna try and flip it. I'm probably gonna break this one. I always break the first one, but it's kind of like the first pancake flip. I always mess it up. Yeah, see? I already ripped it. But I'm gonna flip this over. If I can grab it. Woo! Making a mess. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this broken one onto a plate. The good thing about this too is that if you break them, you're gonna be putting sauce over them anyway. So you're not gonna see, it's not gonna look too bad. It won't look as bad as this once you put the sauce on. And I'm just going to keep on making them until I'm all out of mixture. Looks like I'm gonna break all of them today. Okay, so this is that very first one I made that I broke. And all you're gonna do is put sauce over it. And then you're just gonna add some of the green onions. I also like to add sesame seeds. And that is Egg Foo Young. Okay, so that is it for today. Super easy Egg Foo Young. It is really good. I broke, I think, all but one of my Egg Foo Young today, so not a good flipping day for me, but it's really good. And again, like I said, you can't really tell once you put the sauce on, so if you break a couple, it's fine. But yeah, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.